have this great line that you want to be liked and respected in the long run, not the short run.
Yeah, that's tricky because it's so. By the way, I have to deal with this in the firm too, and people want to be entrepreneur friendly. I'm like, no, it's not friendly. Respectful, but you got to be able to tell them the truth in a way that you probably don't tell most of your friends the truth, because your friend, look, anthropologically, we want people to like us. Like, it's just so that, they don't throw us to the lion or whatever like that. That's just kind of a thing. So you tell people what they want to hear. But in dealing, at a company level and in a context of you're on the board of somebody's company, you got to be able to tell them what they don't want to hear. That's the most important thing you're going to say. And yes, they're not going to like it when you say it. There's no question. But over time, it could save the company. And that, all the most important things I've said are things that I've said to CEOs that they did not want to hear. And then that's what leadership is about. It's if everybody agrees with the decision, then you didn't add any value because they would have done that without you. So the only value you ever add is when you make a decision that most people don't like. And that's where leadership comes in, because that's where it's got to get to. And that's the thing that takes practice. I think, when Jensen talks about you got to get to near death to get yourself to do that, that's true. It's hard to build that if everything's going great. And I would say the CEOs who kind of had an easy run of it for their, let's say they just launch a product that's an instant hit. It's very hard for them to develop that muscle compared to the ones that built a company like Jensen, where he gutted it out for multiple decades before they had big success.